Hey everybody, one of Wisdom here. It's 3:44 a.m. early Tuesday morning, September 23rd. Just upgraded Twin Blade Chop Chop. Got Phantom Cynder here. I actually do have a second Phantom Cynder. It's something I may do off camera and then just have included in the spreadsheet. Spreadsheet, of course, you can see by taking the link at the top of the video description box, and it will have all those sweet damage numbers for you. Now, her primary attack is Spectral Lightning. It does 30 to 45 damage. Secondary attack is Shadow Dash. Basically, she dashes forward. It's a speed move, is what I like about it. But then there's 3 ghosts that spawn. They do 6 to 9 damage, 1 round kind of on impact, and then 1 subsequent follow-up round. So you could essentially see basically, what would it be? 36 to 54 overall, but I just have 6 to 9 2 times. Sometimes 1 ghost will lag behind and you'll just have 2 hitting. Just kind of depends on the layout and where you're at. That said, her first purchased upgrade is just purely functional and cool. It is Cynder Flight for 320. Bear in mind that's with the full discount. Press X to fly, and of course bonus speed and armor when you are in flight. Alright, pay attention to her. I don't think her appearance will change, but it may. Black Lightning for 448. Spectral Lightning does increased damage. We'll grab that. Alright, then we've got Double Spooky. Ghosts do increased damage for 576. Obviously that ties in with the Shadow Dash there, so we'll grab that. And I think we will hold out right here. We're going to check this stuff out and then take it from there. So Black Lightning, obviously it looks different. Didn't showcase the look of the other two, but take my word for it. So we went from 30 to 45 to 34 to 51 with this one, if we saw a critical number. Double Spooky, the ghosts do increase damage, so just to kind of showcase it, let me head over here. We're going to dash through, and you should see 3 ghosts. And basically you can kind of see what I described about some lagging behind. Double Spooky, the ghosts are doing 8 to 12. There's still 3 of them I should document. 3 ghosts, 8 to 12, a maximum of 2 times. It may not pan out that way sometimes. Cynder Flight, what does that look like? Very cool. Obviously she's much quicker in flight. She can still, fire off her Spectral Lightning with the sheep all puffy. And again, right there you can see the 3 ghosts. So we'll pop in here, pick up the final base upgrade, which is of course Shadow Reach 768. Shadow Dash range is increased. Let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, now the path I'm going to showcase for you is going to not be Nether Welder. That'll be one I do off camera. I don't know, if I'm not completely face planting in the keyboard, I might grab the second Phantom Cynder and record it and then splice the 2 together. But I'm going to actually go with Shadow Dancer. Why? To me, Phantom Cynder, that's in the pose, the way that she's styled it, and it looks like she's dashing forward, and I tie that in with Shadow Dancer. So that's my logic. If I just had one, this is the path. Actually, it may not be because I've taken it so many times, but I enjoy it. I tie it in with like Ghost Roaster, Skullmaster, Drill Sergeant's Charge. There's a couple of characters that have this charge type ability, and I generally prefer it. So we're going to take Shadow Dancer. Rest assured, I will document Nether Welder in Swap Force for you. Whether you see it or not, the numbers will be accurate. So, Deathbound, we can go ahead and grab that for 1088. Enemies hit by ghosts move slower. And let's stop there. We still need to showcase that previous one. So, what we're going to do now is we have increased range with the dash. So, let's check it out. Way better range, and of course the biggest thing there is it gives us 4 ghosts. So Shadowy Reach, 4 ghosts. Actually, I'll put longer range, 4 ghosts. So the real benefit, one, you can go from A to B a little bit farther, and then you have a bonus ghost. So what that means is when we dash through there, you get 8 to 12, basically 3 to 4 times. So against, for some reason, one of those ghosts always seems to not participate. But bear in mind, if you had a lot of enemies, then obviously it would do its thing as well. You've seen it interact with the sheep, so you know that's possible. And we screwed up because, well, actually I can't showcase that to you. So, Ghost Haunter. Ghosts last longer, have greater attack range, and do even more damage. So let's go ahead and grab that. And the biggest thing, in my opinion, and why I took this in SSA was Shadow Strike for 1920. Shadow Dash deals damage to enemies. What I found when I played as Cynder, I used her Shadow Dash all the time, either to get away from enemies that were about to kill me, to reposition myself, for strategic reasons, whatever it might have been. I was dashing everywhere. So the fact that I could use the Shadow Dash to evolve into the Strike that will do damage was a no-brainer to me. So we're going to pick that up and enjoy it here. We'll grab the Soul Gem and Wow Pow together after this. So, I'm gonna come down here. I actually need to go to Deathbound, so I'll add Ghosts make enemies move slow. So, Ghost Haunter now. The ghosts last longer, have a greater attack range, and do even more damage. Let's take a look at it here. Still have the 4 of them. They've changed. They're kind of like a ghastly green now. So let's see what they do here. That's actually really good. So 10 to 15 is the number now. I think it's 3 times. Don't hold me to it. There's 2. There's 3. 4. 5. Wow. So 5 times. That's pretty crazy. 10 to 15. Okay, so 4 ghosts. Let me actually factor that in. 4 ghosts. 10 to 15. And then I'll do it one more time, and we'll try to get a figure. I know the Shadow Strike's doing 35. I'm avoiding that for now. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 that time. Let's check it again. 2, 3, 4. 5th time they just kind of moved up and didn't do anything, so I'm going to go with 4 because that's confirmed. So 4 ghosts do 10 to 15 damage 4 times. That's pretty salty. Now the Shadow Strike itself, it's doing 35. As you can see when I pass through, you can kind of see like a shadow. Critical number on that would be 53 without the charm. So the main thing there, you're going to use the dash a lot anyway, and then to do 35 damage is kind of like gravy, you know, on top of your cake or your steak or extra icing or sprinkles or whatever you like. It's just like a bonus to me, and it's very cool. So mainly because it's so functional. But that said, speaking of functional, you've got the Haunted Ally. You don't want to buy this thing if you're trying to do like some Giants things, you know, in it. But Ghost Ally travels with you and damages nearby enemies. In fact, you might be advised to just avoid that in some cases. But if you're not concerned about all going back and doing the stuff in Giants, don't worry about it. I didn't know the ghost would be there in the background lurking, but that's kind of cool. So now it's the moment of glory. It is the Wow Pow. I have no idea what this thing is going to entail, but we're going to pick it up and find out. Interestingly enough, that doesn't really look like her skull. It looks more like Sonic Boom. An undead Sonic Boom, in all honesty. I guess because of the large eye. But we'll grab it for 3,200 while in Shadow Dash. So that's going to be our secondary attack. Hold A to morph into a giant skull, which explodes on release. So it sounds simple enough to execute. She kind of does look different now. She's kind of like glistening for some reason. Yeah, I mean, she's like really, she almost has that translucent hue. I know she's not translucent like the figure is, but I mean, she's got like this, it's not really a metallic, but it's just like a, almost a simulated translucence, if you will. So that's interesting. Also, you can kind of see like the lightning slots on her wings and everything. But let's see what the ghost is going to do, because he's with us all the time. 10 to 15, and he'll just do that basically as long as we need him to. So, goes to ally, 10 to 15. Skull Explosion, let's take a look at it. What do? You, while in a dash, hold an A. So, dashing. Whoa. That does kind of look more like Cynder there. So it looks like it's doing 85. That's actually a really functional wow. Then you have to remember while you're dashing, you leave all those 4 ghosts behind to do damage. So, can I just release it? Yeah. So if I want to terminate it right there, we'll do the 85. If I want to terminate it here, we do 85. If I want to ride it until the end of the days, it just blows up on its own. Let's see it. Let me try to get a time frame on this. Basically 4 seconds. So max 4 seconds. 85. I should know this. I think it's 128. That's that. I mean, that is Cynder taking down this path. Let's see what our time frame is. 11 minutes. Jeez. You know what? I'm going to take the headset off. It's going to be loud, then I'm going to bend over and do some crazy stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and do Nether Welder here. I apologize about not having it ready. I didn't realize it would go so fast, but I think it'll be better. So 1 second here.
Bolts and lightning.
Straight to the point.
Alright, so actually, I foolishly now remember that I have used that. I think I left a little bit on the other Sky Diamond. I do have 2 Sky Diamonds. So let's see what we got. I don't think it's going to be enough to get her the money. We need 12,088. Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to get there, but I guess I should have been prepared for this, but I honestly didn't envision it taking 12 minutes to do her full upgrades. And this chick is literally, I mean, she's been sitting in the box just far away from humanity, so... wish you could just like swap money or had a bank or something, and then this would be a non-issue. But again, for people that doubted that I actually used the methods I showcased to you, this is proof of that. When I need money, I get Popthorn out and I do my Sky Diamond trick. I think I can weasel him over here. Maybe, possibly. Start moving, buddy. Come on, Popthorn. Ah, fine, I'll bend over and move you manually. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, let's just go ahead. We got to do this anyway. she does definitely look way more metallic. She's like still the matte purple here. So I guess it's the WoW power kind of gives her like that translucent look. I don't have my spreadsheet open with the money amounts. We have 3812. That's not going to be enough to do it. Sadly, it's very close. We're going to take Nether Welder, obviously. So we're going to select that. 1088. Man, we're so close. Unstable forces. Hitting a ghost with spectral lightning makes it explode, damaging enemies around. So let's just go ahead and get it. And then we've got breath control. Spectral lightning hold duration is increased for 1408. So we'll grab that. And look how close we are to getting it. Jeez, that sucks. We're at 1316 and we need 1920. Let me actually get all this stuff off of the portal. And we want to unjoin now. I'm trying to think if it's quicker to exit out. There's a small chance we could actually get this. I think the chest, it is undead. That's a good thing. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think what route would be quickest here, and I don't know. If I wouldn't have done Silver Sprocket, we'd be on 3. Alright. I know there's a couple more cash cows we can go to, and we'll probably be like just barely short of it. But you never know. We'll go ahead and come up this way. Hopefully I remember to do the dash and showcase the ghost thing. So. I can't remember if I'm in hard or nightmare either. That looked like nightmare payouts there. Maybe we'll make it. I don't know. Either way, we'll probably be close. If I have to do the stupid vault, I guess I will. That's just really not convenient. So I don't mess with it much. But I do this from time to time. It's good to go back to your basics, I suppose. So. Now this went from like a really short video to a long one, but you know. $18.67. What did we need? Like 19 something? I think we'll be able to get it. And I can get pretty much all the coin, not all. But I can get very close to it. Dadgum. That's not what was supposed to happen. I was actually looking down at the Wiimote debating about bringing Popthorn in and attempting to get them all by myself. And that was obviously stupid on my end. But still think, I mean, we've clipped 2,000. I'm trying to think where we left off. I think we may pull it off. Slight chance anyway. What I like to do is go for that middle exclamation point, and it actually tends to be the best thing to do in my opinion. So, thank goodness I believe we are in nightmare mode, so that helps out significantly. Some characters have a really hard time getting that last coin there. Some of them I've had, it's just it doesn't happen sometimes. Just to play it safe, I think we just needed 1900 something, but I'm going to fly up here because I left this. We're going to go ahead and grab it. And I'm not worried about getting here like the Soul Gem and the WoW Pal since I showcased those to you, but I do want to finish maxing that out, so I think we can do it. Oh yeah, we're awesome. We got it. So that wasn't too bad. Hit the ghost, increase there. Alright, let's, I think we could actually buy that, but just for the sake of documenting it, since we've gone to this great length, we're going to get back away from the video screen to my spreadsheet. Unstable forces, hitting a ghost with spectral lightning makes it explode. So, in order to do that, we need a ghost. And, well, let's go ahead and check this out. basically like 4.5 seconds on breath control. So I'll actually put that 4.5 seconds, and then the damage is 38 to 57 if we saw a critical. Bear in mind the charms skew that a little bit. Unstable forces, I'm still trying to get a ghost and then shoot it. I'm trying, and the camera angle is really weird too. This happens sometimes. The explosion range is not that good, if you didn't notice. I think the 59 is the charmed critical. This really sucks. I mean, you can see how they explode. It's just now a question of I want to do that without seeing my standard damage. Let's try to hit one of those guys. I don't know. This is one of those things that's going to waste time, I think. I'm tempted to put 38 to 59 and just call it a dumb day. Saw a 54 I hadn't seen before. Let's try to do it again. Let me see here. So 35, half of that would be 18. You know what? I'm gonna call it 35 to 53 and put a question mark. And because here's what we know, we're doing 38 to 57 there. The 59's from the charm. So if I dash around a little bit and then we hit one of these guys, you'll see sometimes didn't even get one to work. It's really hard to do this. It's one of those things that just happens by chance and you're happy about it. I saw like the 35 there, and I've seen that 54, which I think is the charmed up 53. 35 again, I'm pretty sure it's 35 to 53. I'll take the question mark away. Now we want to come over here and get the breath of power. Hopefully the camera angle changes. I don't think it will. But it's the final one here for 1920 that we got the cash for. Spectral lightning damages enemies in a larger area. If I remember right, this was a pretty significantly larger area. So let's check it out again though. Look how she's a matte finish, so that wild pow does change the appearance. Let's just go ahead and check it here. Yeah, that's a pretty significant range there. And sadly, I mean, same damage, but so still 38 to 57 increased range. So in my opinion, Shadow Dancer is the better path, just primarily because of the massive its function, and again it's the smaller numbers but they add up quick. I just happen to prefer it. So that said, I'll end this now. I realize she doesn't have the soul gem and the wow pal, but my unboxed one does, so you got to see them. That's all that matters to me. I've got it all documented, and I can go to bed. I'll actually start editing the tech videos, have them going while I'm sleeping, and then take it from there. So I think tomorrow night I'll come in, I'll do the water element, which is Anchors Away, Gilgrunt, Blizzard Chill. I'll be finally done there 24th of September, just in time before Trap Team. I'll get those videos edited. I'll release, like, I don't know, 40 videos or something here over the next few days, and then we'll be ready for Trap Team, and the chaos can begin. Literally, the chaos can begin. So, as always, thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, make sure to do that. I definitely appreciate the support. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. Whatever link I've got up there at the top for you, be sure to take that. You will see the spreadsheet which documents all of the damage for Cynder's attacks, both paths covered, Soul Gem and WoW Pal. So check that out. Hopefully it helps you out. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the delay in this one, but it was somewhat amusing, I'm sure, so hopefully you enjoyed it. But thanks again, and I will catch y'all back here for Blizzard Chill and Anchors Away Guild Run.